The best campaign in this Google account is also the one that's leaking the most money. It brings in almost every lead in the account, but it also burned about $1,100 on search terms that actually never converted. An AI agent read the whole account and found it in one pass. In this video, I'll show you how it works. Alright, so what we're looking at here is a Google Ads Manager account containing a list of campaigns that are currently under management. In this dashboard, we get some metrics available to us like the total amount of conversions, the conversion value, the total cost of the campaign, and so on and so forth. We can also go one level deeper into the campaign. If we click on it, we get to the ad group level. On the ad group, we have different metrics available to us that are also very relevant, like the average cost per click, the click-through rate, the amount of impressions, etc. If we then go one level deeper, we get to the keywords that we're actually running the ads for. Per keyword, we also have some metrics available to us that are very important. Now, as you can see, this is a lot of information to go through by yourself. The objective of today's automation is find a way to make it more easily consumable for somebody running Google Ads and actually having to audit these campaigns or these ad accounts, I should say, and give us an easier way of actually extracting the information and perhaps give us some insights as well. So what you're looking at here is my own AI executive assistant. It has all of the context on my business, my goals, the people I work with, etc. This is also the central hub of where I built all of my automations on this machine, including today's automations, which is called the AI Google Media Buyer automation. I'm going to spin up a Cloud Code instance and I'm going to ask it to run the automation for me. Now, what's happening under the hood right now is a Cloud agent is being spun up. It's gonna go into my Google Ads account using something called a Google Ads developer token. It's going to fetch all of the data for us and it's going to create a nice little audit document and send it to us through our email. So we're gonna wait a second for that. All right, so as you can see, it's done. It's actually giving us already some information in this window itself. So it's telling us that it created a PDF file containing the audit and it sent the file to us through email. If I then open my email, I can see right here at the top my weekly Google Ads audit of the name of the Google Ads account and the date of the audit. If I open it, I can see some information already. The first one regarding the amount of leads we got for the amount of money we paid. In this case, we paid about 3 grand for about 18 leads. Now for this particular company, a lead that converts is worth about 300 to 400 euros. So this is actually still very profitable. We get a little summary below of what happened and why. We get one change to test this week based on the audit it has done. And finally, we get some kind of notice, some kind of note, something to pay attention to. It's saying we spent about 1,200 euros on search terms that never converted. So the top candidates for negative keywords are also in the PDF. This is nice. This is very good information. If we then open the document, we see the same information at the top, but we also get this nice little table over here containing the campaign, the amount of money we spent on the campaign, the total amount of conversions, the cost per conversion, the click-through rate, the lost impression share based on budget. And finally, we get the verdict from the AI saying to either cut a campaign, hold a campaign, possibly even scale a campaign, or right here at the bottom, watch, don't do anything. We don't know if it's profitable yet, but the spend is too low. The next thing that we get is this nice table containing all of the search terms that are burning money. As you can see right here at the top, we see that the same number that we've seen in the email, which is about 1,200 euros spent on all of these search terms that are actually not converting. So these are search terms that are just burning money, which means we're going to have to make a change to the ad or the ad group, perhaps the website. We're going to have to do something with it. And we get a nice little overview of where we're actually spending money. Thirdly, we get some flags for each campaign. Some flags like the budget being kept above break even. Let's see, what else do we have? And wasted spend. Finally, we get the same summary of what happened and why, and one change to test this week. Now, as you can see, this is much easier to consume as opposed to having to go through the Google Ads account and looking at all the different columns that you have available to you, the different metrics that you have available to you. It is very easy to overlook, especially starting out running Google Ads. You're not always going to know what to look for. If you use an automation like this, you get all of this information handwritten basically to you, where you no longer have to do the research yourself. You save a lot of time doing this. Now that I've shown you the automation, I'm going to break it down for you. It starts with the power button. I use my AI executive assistant to kickstart the automation. This is then going to result in a Claude agent being spun up. This agent has been trained on my business, my company, context. It is going to need this information to give the best possible audit and the best possible advice. The agent is then gonna go to Google Ads using something called a Google Ads developer token. And with this token, it's granted access to basically do a lot of stuff. In this case, we gave it read access only. So it's going to use this token to fetch all of the information for us, fetch the data. Once it has the data, it's going to create the PDF for us and then send it to us through email. Now, keep in mind, this is the entire shape of the automation. I'm still kickstarting it by hand because I have an AI executive assistant and it's very easy to just kick off like that. Keep in mind that it's also very easy to just deploy one of these Claude agents to the cloud using something like trigger.dev and have it run on a scheduled task. So for example, you might want it to run every Monday morning before your morning coffee. For example, it is going to be very easy to implement something like that. Some results and benefits. The first one, let's assume that we're using about 2 hours per campaign. If we're having to analyze and audit ad accounts ourselves, we reduce the 2 hours per campaign to about 5 minutes per campaign, which is very significant. And keep in mind that the more campaigns you're actually managing in Google Ads, the more time you're going to gain using an automation like this. The second benefit is going to be money related. Let's say you value your time at about $100 an hour and you want to run an audit once a week. So that's going to be 4 audits a month. If you use an automation like this, you're going to actually gain back about $800 a month. And that's assuming you value your time at about $100 an hour. Keep in mind that the more campaigns you need to manage, the more stuff that you can automate with the agent, the more time and thus the more money you're going to get back. Finally, in this case, I kickstarted it myself, but it's very easy to automate it. You can run it every week. An agent is going to be able to catch all of the information available to you in your Google Ads account, whereas if you have to audit and analyze yourself, not using an agent like this, then it's very easy to overlook columns or certain metrics. Thirdly, every decision is still yours. In this case, we used a developer token and only gave the agent read-only access. Something that's noteworthy, you can actually configure the agent or configure the token, I should say, to give the agent access to everything in your ad account and also have the agent make changes in your ad account. For example, I will always advise against this in these type of scenarios where you're actually spending money so you can lose a lot of money. I will always prefer having a human in the loop with these types of automations. And finally, this PDF document containing the audit is going to be much easier to consume and understand as opposed to you having to go through your Google Ads account and go look at all of the different metrics on your own. Are you running Google Ads for yourself or for a client? And would you like an automation like this? Book a call with me through the link below and we'll figure out together what automation makes sense for you. I actually also created a do-it-yourself kit containing much of what I showed you in this video. So if you'd like to mess around with it, the link will also be in the description below. That's it. I appreciate you making it all the way to the end and I'll see you in the next video.